The following program is presented by DSPN Live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the UCF Hockey Show with Coach Mike Kroll. I'm Louis DiPaolo here on DSPN Live. Last weekend, the Hurricanes rolled into town with a depleted roster, played pretty well, but the Knights took care of business, coming away with 2 victories, sweeping the weekend series, and winning the season series 3 out of 4. Coach, welcome back to the program, and most of all, welcome back to RDV Sportsplex.
It's great to be back, Louis. Thank you.
So after 45 days or more, the kids being off because of break after the Thanksgiving showcase, then you got to play on the road right away. How was it to come back to RDV?
Yeah, I think it was good. It was good. The guys really stayed in shape overall over the holiday season, and Florida Gulf Coast really helped us get our legs back together as well, even though it wasn't the outcome that we wanted to when we went down there. But the boys got together, spent some time together, Fort Myers Beach, and really had some team bonding together. Then rolling back in here to the RDV and clinched 2 home games with Miami was a really great feeling. So I think they're getting the flow back into them, and they're ready to move on forward.
So is it tough, because I've coached for a long time, you've coached for a long time, but I've never had that long a break in between games. How do you rally the troops again for second semester?
Yeah, it's different because a lot of the guys are from all over the country and a couple guys in Europe, and so when they're all separated like that, it's very, very difficult to get them back together and get them focused. So, it's college hockey, and there's expectations for them, and they're really committed to making this season work for them. So it's been good.
So UCF played very well this weekend, and they needed to get back into the win column and do that. But you also had some new additions. Let's talk about, we had Corey Altieri, who was a midseason transfer, an unusual thing. He transferred up from Florida Gulf Coast to UCF. What were your first impressions of him?
Yeah, he's done really well. You know, his first 2 games were down on Florida Gulf Coast and his old team, and so I know he's really eager to get on the ice there, and he looked really good, and just really hit it off with the guys on the ice. And we got him on a line now, and he came out in Miami and really came out and performed. So he brings a lot to the table with the guys, and it's a pleasure to have on the team.
Well, we got to interview him during the first intermission, and he was super nice. He seems very happy to be at UCF, and he seems like a great kid. But he also appears to be a natural scorer, which I think the offense needed, because we're very much a grinding team, UCF, and I think that having somebody like that can put the puck in the net as needed is going to help the offense greatly.
Yeah, it definitely showed he's got the potential there, and he's definitely came out of Miami as a goal scorer and made some assists as well, and I think he's going to do well moving forward. He pushes the guys a lot out there, whatever guys we put him out there with, and he's going to do well.
I think he had 2 goals Friday night and 3 Saturday, right?
He did, yes.
So he had a big night. Watch for number 16, Corey Altieri from Buffalo. Now, we get to welcome back Joe Zanicki. How much does that help?
Yeah, Joe's done really well. We hated to see Joe go last semester, but he's back now, and just an all-around pleasant guy to be around, and brings a lot of speed to the offense and positive attitude to the team. So happy to have Joe back in the squad.
He's another hard-working, grinding kind of player, very Shane O'Donnell-like. And he makes a difference when you have another player like that out there on the ice.
He does, and he's stayed really disciplined since he's been back, and I'm really proud of him so far to this point.
That's awesome. The other thing Friday night we got to see in net was Tyler Moore. Tyler played very well Friday night. He was tested. I would say he had some quality chances, Miami did, that tested Tyler. Not a lot of chances, but they had 3 breakaways on him.
Yeah, they had quite a few breakaways. I was happy with his performance overall. He hadn't been, in net for us for a while now, so it was good to see him back between the pipes, and he really did a good job stopping the puck. And I was as disappointed as I was with our defensemen with the breakaways that we coughed up, but Tyler came up for us. So.
And then Saturday night we had another goaltender in net here at UCF, and Thong Nguyen played well for you.
Yeah, he did. Thong came out really strong, and again, brought a lot to the table for us, and it was good to see Thong back in net, and I was proud to see him, hold things together out there.
Now, another positive was the power play. I think the power play was starting to gel a little bit Friday, and it got a little bit better on Saturday. Again, there was opportunities there for UCF, and even though they didn't score as much maybe as you wanted to on the power play, they did bang a couple home that I think should get the boys some confidence going in this weekend.
Yeah, we spent some time working on that. We talked about it after Friday night's game, what we need to work on for Saturday. And it was a tighter game to begin with on Saturday with Miami. We had the opportunity to catch up and work on some power play opportunities, and we capitalized. So it was good.
We got a couple of replays here for you. The first one you're going to see is Altieri's first goal on Saturday night. You'll see the pass come across. There's Robinson. He gets it down low. There's Hunter Chard, and Altieri pops right out in front, bangs it the first time, gets the rebound, and then bangs it home after that. That's the kind of play that he's going to bring to the table, I think, for UCF this whole semester.
Yeah, we really talk about having a guy in front of the net, and for Corey being so new on the team, it just came natural to him, so he knows where to be. He was in the right place, and he capitalized on it.
Now, the second goal I want you to watch, Berg is in the face-off. The draw comes back. Donnie Mack does a great job keeping it in. Play goes down low, and then watch the result of this. As the team gets ready to line up, Berg is going to come in. Donnie Mack is on the boards, and you'll see the face-off. It goes to the near boards. It looks like Miami's going to be able to clear it. McClellan keeps it in right there. The puck goes down low. You'll see Berg right out in front, and then he's able to bang home another loose rebound. Those are tough, gritty goals, Coach, the kind that UCF's been able to manufacture, and you're going to have to keep doing that as the playoffs approach.
Yeah, they play with a lot of heart there, and for Donnie to keep the puck in the zone there, that's really what's all started it there, and Berger's in the right place, and that was ours, so I was real happy with that play.
Now, Hunter Chard, a local product here from RDV, he had a really good weekend as well. Hunter was, I think he had 3 assists before he finally got on the board himself with a goal. Here's his goal. Take a look at this. A lot of hard work as the puck comes down right in front of us. He's able to dump it in. He gets rubbed off the play. Then he goes right to the net where he's going to get I'm sorry, I apologize. So Angelolla's there. Angelolla went in, took the hit. Hunter went over, picked the puck up, comes right back out in front, blows it by Miami's goaltender's short side. That was a great play by the youngster from Orlando.
Yeah, it was good to see that puck go in the net there, because I felt for Angie as he got knocked down there, and I know he was frustrated after that, and see the puck go in from Chard was really good, and Hunter's working hard. That whole line just came together that game, and with Ange, Corey, and Hunter, and I couldn't have been proud of their performance.
And then finally, we got a power play goal here to show you. It's the very end, kept in nicely at the point, and then Altieri again right out in front, right where he belongs, trying to score and create some havoc in front of the Miami net, which he did, and he was very successful at.
Yeah, that's going to be really important as we move forward, is making sure that we do clog the front of the net and have a guy there, and we'll capitalize as much as we can in front of that. So Corey's, again, in the right place at the right time.
So both games against Miami, the Knights scored 10 goals apiece. Had to be nice to get the offense going and keep that momentum.
Yeah, it was a good feeling, and we took it. We're gonna carry it on to this weekend coming up.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute. For all of your mortgage needs, think Seminole Money Tree. Our dedicated staff delivers exceptional one-on-one service that is second to none in the industry. Yes, the American dream of home ownership is alive and well, but it takes the right team to make it happen. We offer FHA, VA, and conventional financing anywhere in the state. For more information, visit us at SeminoleMoneyTree.com, established 1986. Next up for the Knights, the conclusion of the regular season with 3 huge games, 2 with Tampa, 1 with USF. Coach, Friday night, Tampa here, Saturday night, Tampa in Clearwater, and then Sunday you've got USF at Wesley Chapel. For all essential purposes, it's playoff time. We're here, and for all essential purposes, this is the multiple wars on I-4 now, because Tampa's #1 in the rankings, USF is #2, UCF is 2-0 this year against the Spartans, and 1-2 against Tampa. How do you take that momentum from early in the season when you played Tampa and try to recapture that now for Friday night?
You know, we're going to have our ups and downs throughout the season, and that's something that we've spoken to the guys about, and they understand this. And it's a roller coaster ride as you go through the season. And as we've had our good games, we've beat Tampa. You know, you never know what to expect down the road. So it's just important that they stay positive throughout the weekend, the games that we're going to play ahead, and take it one shift, one period at a time, and move on from there. So I'm confident. They're working really hard, and I think we're going to come out with some positive results this weekend.
I can tell you one of my keys to the game already is going to be the first period. The reason I say that, normally when you come in as a visitor, it's the visitor that needs to survive the first period. I think Tampa's coming in here with guns a-blazing because they lost the first game they were shorthanded. The second game they lost at home. I think they're coming in here with everything they have that first period to try to set the tone because they want a victory against UCF.
They do. It's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be a cakewalk, and it's just really important that the guys realize what they're walking into, and they just got to give 110% every shift they're out there. So we'll see what happens, but mentally I think they're preparing now for that, and we'll see what it brings to the table.
And then Sunday, I know what you're thinking. It's Super Bowl Sunday, but before you get to the Super Bowl, it's UCF at USF over in Wesley Chapel. Hopefully you can get out there to see those teams play in person. Now, USF came in here. I think the first game was 6-0. The second game was 5-1. The Sunday morning, UCF came back and won 7-2. So being outscored 11-1, you came right back the third game on Sunday and beat them 7-2. What did you learn from that game, and what did you actually learn from the first two games that made a difference in the third game?
Hey, you never know who's going to show up and ready to play hockey. And I think our guys, they're capable of winning hockey games. They know what they can do. And if they're mentally prepared and they're still going to stay disciplined, and that's really key is discipline. And if we have strong goaltending in the net, Ben will be back in net, and hopefully we'll clinch that. So mentally, it's just going to be all of them.
With three big games like this and then the SCHC playoffs, how do you change the preparation of the team? Is it a little bit different practice schedule? Maybe do you rest some players on certain times when you normally wouldn't have?
Yeah, no, we're going full out right now this week with the guys, and we're working on a lot of power play PK and some little bit of breakouts, and we're doing things a little differently right now this week. But we're going to roll guys through this weekend, and we got a couple minor injuries we're kind of going through right now with a couple of the players, but I think they'll be ready to go come the weekend.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute. The RDV Ice Den Pro Shop is your one-stop shop for all your hockey needs. The Pro Shop carries all lines of the top protective gear and equipment. The Ice Den staff is trained to fit you in the right gear and recommend the best equipment for the skater's skill level. Stop by the RDV Pro Shop, or you can call them at 407-916-2552 and tell them that Lewis sent you. The nighttime spotlight this week is senior night. And there are a great group of seniors here. This class has got a lot of experience. They played for Coach Weaver, went to nationals. They played for Coach Kroll and went to nationals. Tell me a little bit about your experience last year on the bench for the first time. How did you bond with this year's senior class, and how did they help you get your message across?
Yeah, it's been a great group of guys really since the day I came on board last year, and they've been very supportive of our goals and our vision, and really embracing all the new guys that have joined the program as well. So they're always there for us when we need them, and this year it's been great. You know, they're bringing a lot of positive attitude, and we're here to support them in every way we can, and it's been a lot of fun to have them, and I'm sad to see them go, but it's part of the game.
Hopefully some of them will go to grad school and Coach Kroll can keep them for one more year. They've been a great group, as we mentioned earlier. I've interviewed a bunch of them. They're very productive players on the ice, but they're getting ready to be very productive citizens off the ice, which is great to see. You know, Rodney's graduating. He's getting married. Then You've got Joe, Big Ben. There's a whole list of others. Shane O'Donnell, Plantation Proud, Brockman, Gatz. There's a big group of kids that are coming out, getting ready to hit the working world just like us.
Yeah, it's that time of their life where they're going to go out there and venture off, and they know that the coaches have their full support, and they know that we're here for them if they ever need anything. And they all have that brand to represent out there, and they've done a really good job representing the UCF brand and their own personal brand here at the RDV as well. So.
Has anybody applied at your favorite aviation company?
No, not yet. But they did like the Delta experience, though.
You better get on that. There's a lot of pressure on you, Coach. I know Weaver was big on hiring ex-players, so maybe we'll see some guys flying around at Delta. You never know. All right. So the Knights will conclude the season with 3 games one here Friday night, and then 2 games over in the Tampa area, one Saturday in Clearwater, one Sunday at Wesley Chapel. If you get a chance to go out there, go support the boys. Then the SCHC playoffs, they're going to be right here. They will be on DSPN. Once we get the schedule put together after this weekend's games, we'll put that on our website so you'll know when to sign up. The SCHC playoffs, Coach, don't want to get too far ahead of the game, but they're going to be outstanding.
It's going to be a great weekend of hockey for the playoffs, and I'm happy to be hosting it here at the RDV, so looking forward to it.
So you can watch all the UCF night games right here on DSPN Live, and you can follow the UCF Hockey Club and DSPN Live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and our respective websites. Coach, thanks again. Always a pleasure. Good luck. We'll see you Friday night.
Thanks, Louis.
All right, everybody. Friday night, we'll be on about 9:45 for the pregame. I'm Louis DiPaolo at DSPN Live.